So for the second parts of these problems, so the second video, we're told to write and solve an inequality. So we have to create the inequality equation for ourselves. So to find a variable, write an inequality and solve the problems below. Then check your solution. And same way as we did problems like this at the beginning of the chapter 1. So we get 3 times a number minus 18 is at least. So I'm seeing this is connector, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's going to break the first part away from the second part. So 3 times a number minus 18 is at least 5 times the number plus 21. And so they're not really getting crazy with the wording of those 2 separate parts, because they want us to probably focus more here. That is the worst cloud I've drawn. And the number tells us that we're using the same variable in both of these. So when it's at least something, you might be tempted to say less than or equal to, but it means that it's definitely at least, meaning it's at least equal to this, but it also could be more. So as far as the direction that we place this, we're going to face it to the left. So it's either equal to or bigger than the other. It's not less than. And that's the challenging part, because from here you're just going to solve it. I'll take the variable away first. And what's making this one as a multi-step inequality is that you have x showing up on both sides. But you solved it the exact same as a multi-step equation in the past. Subtract 21, and then you are going to have negative 39 is greater than or equal to 2x. So I'll divide both sides by 2, and then we are going to have negative 39 halves is greater than or equal to x. And I'd rather see x as less than or equal to negative 39 halves. Now this is kind of a little bit of an ugly one, so when I plug this back in, I'll probably be dealing with fractions like crazy, so the better decision would be to type the left side into a calculator and then do the same with the right side. But let's think less than that number, like let's picture negative 1 million. Well, if I had 3 times negative 1 million, that would be more close to 0 than 5 times a very negative number, because this would end up having less of an effect. Moving on. Maybe pause this and then give yourself some time to create the inequality on your own. 2 more than half of a number, I'll do y this time, is greater than 27. Now the wording for this by using greater than, it's way less complicated than the last one we did. Take 2 away from both sides. Half y is greater than or equal to 25. Multiply the both sides by 2. And y is going to be greater than or equal to 50. What's frustrating about this is it's kind of like you can't really check the wording except if you redo the whole problem. But we can plug it in the equation. Half of 50 is 25 plus 2 is 27. We're good there. Let's think of a very large number like 100. 100 is bigger than 50. Half of 100 is 50 plus 2 is 52, and that's bigger than 27. We will pause this video before jumping into these multi-step ones. So we'll stop video 2 here.